We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, German Marquez. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1 to count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The pitch. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to Tolia. 2 away here in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jackson Merrill stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manny Machado stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Merrill off of first with 2 away. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Marquez over to first. And he's back in safely. And that one in the air center field. Doyle under it. And that is that. Padres leave 1. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, the big righty, Yu Darvish.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. In there at the knees. Strike one. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Not even close there. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Nasty pitch right there. And it's 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
Inside, ball 2.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Right side. Cronenworth fires to first in time.
Batting fourth.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup.
Michael Toglia.
Here's Michael Toglia. Just missed.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the
Batting
walk,
fifth,
and that last one
hitter.
didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
2 outs, runner at first. Chris Bryant, the next to hit. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Oh, 0-2 now. KB takes low. Darvish delivers. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rockies score first with this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex. I just got a check.
Back here at Coors
Leading off
Field.
for the
Now
Padres,
here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
That
Too
is
good of a
it.
pitch to hit
Shortstop,
right there. You have to
Xander
expand the
Bogaerts.
zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Headed towards the corner. Jones on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
James
One ball,
Kingsley
one strike.
working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
And that's in for a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. And that's
got a full
outside.
count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And X leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Here's Jason Hayward. And that's in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And that
Ball one,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth.
2 outs,
catcher,
bases empty.
Elias Diaz.
Here's Elias Diaz. Off the
Ball
plate
back in.
inside. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Denver,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
second.
Rockies.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
And that chops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one is inside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tyro Estrada to the plate. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Sam Hilliard getting ready to hit, and that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And he grounds one back up the middle, tosses to first, and that is out number 2. Jacob Stallings now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
To the left side, but it is well foul. On the inside corner for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 outs. Slider misses outside. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And now it's 3-2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hayward sizes this one up, and that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Colorado, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Luis Arraez stands in.
Luis Arraez.
Marquez back to work. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one the other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tatis takes low, second trip to the plate in this one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Just missed. Arraez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So up next, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Misses again, 5 in a row. That one out to right. Hilliard makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Fouled off. He was late.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Grounder might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And that one upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
There's Ryan McMahon now. That one missed.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Darvish checks on the runner.
He's good.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Rips that one to right. Makes the catch for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now here is Ezekiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Digging in, Michael Toglia. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at third, 2 away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up. Bogarts brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Cronenworth. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Cronenworth at second with nobody out. And that is out of play. Man at second. Bogaerts swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And here is Jason
That's a
Hayward.
ball.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now batting, designated
He
hitter.
kind of rolled over
Urso
on this pitch a
Ornelas.
little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So now here's the DH, Tirso Ornelas. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. He goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Caught looking his first time up. And fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. Elias Diaz sends it out, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Back to the top of the order now. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. That's a hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
next for
Hits
the
against a
Padres,
firm front
right
side,
fielder,
and the
Fernando
hands
Tatis
just continue
Jr.
to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a strike at the knees. Next pitch is outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one is upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Gilbreth also getting ready. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tatis waits. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
This to third, and it stays fair. Here's the throw to the plate. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom of the fourth. Here's Bryant
Leading
now.
off for the Rockies, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
In the air out to center. Cronenworth makes his way towards it, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now here's Nolan Jones. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Doubled his first time up. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In for a strike. Now 2-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch is in for a strike. 2-2 now. Jones leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The next
We got
pitch misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 1 out. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hit weakly on the ground. The flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The 1-0. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So now 1 and 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Rockies.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Number
Scott
52.
Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2. Alexander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 in this one. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So a man aboard, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Merrill on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ball, that's it.
Inside, 3-2 now. Jason Hayward on deck for the Padres. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Showed a lot of fight
Now
with 2
batting,
strikes in that
left
AB.
fielder,
Solid
Jason
swing
Hayward.
from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayward hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
McMahon in the box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it's even up.
Inside.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
Two
close
balls,
with that
two
one.
strikes.
The countdown 2-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Diaz down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it 6-1. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Tanner Gordon.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Number 29.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the DH, Tirso Ornelas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Gilbreth, a left-hander, also throwing. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Diaz batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one ups against the fence. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Love how he became a really tough
Now
out with
batting,
2 strikes
the
right
first
there.
baseman,
Pretty much
Luis
just a
Arias.
textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Hilliard snags it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. To the right side. Has some trouble with it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 1. Back here in Denver, well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Darvish back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds up and throwing. Matsui getting loose as well. And that misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Bryant up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strike 3 on the foul tip.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Jones up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes to count. High fly ball out to center field. Merrill under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. That's down and in.
3-0.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a foul straight back. got him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Now Machado
third
up
baseman,
here.
Manny
0 for
Machado.
3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 7-1.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Ripped to right. Hilliard calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Xander Bogaerts.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-1.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Tanner Gordon will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Rockies.
Lucas Gilbreth. He's
Number
into the game with the
58.
bases empty.
Lucas Gilbreth.
Two outs, nobody on. Jason Hayward, the next to hit. Up and in, and that is
Counts
ball
1-0.
one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. First and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now, Sam Hilliard. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. Oh, he gloves it.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jacob Stallings. And
That's
ball 1.
1-0.
Estrada over at second, 1 down. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Gets it to first. They get the out on Stallings. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Whips it across. That ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Padres 8 and the Rockies 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
And that one wrapped foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 9-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's going to be Elias Diaz. And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle settles underneath it, and there's one down.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Arise in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Up next for the Padres.
So man aboard, one down,
Fernando
and it's
Tatis
Tatis at the plate. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That just misses, and the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That one missed. Next offering way off the plate. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
Jackson Merrill.
Gilbreth, 29 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
The rise off of first with 2 away. That's in for a strike at 95, and the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this onto the bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. There's the strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. And you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
0-2 is the count.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael
Tolia digging in for the Rockies. In the air, center field. Merrill puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit on the ground to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting left fielder, Nolan Jones.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Nolan Jones. 1 for 3. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Just
Nope.
missed.
1-1.
There's the strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it big. It's 9-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Gilbreth back to work. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lucas Gilbreth is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
arm out of the
Rockies,
bullpen, Justin Lawrence.
Number 61, Justin Lawrence.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled off left side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off
That's
the
it.
inside
Ball
corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Up Up next for the
Here's
Padres,
Bogarts now.
shortstop,
He's got a couple homers
Bogarts.
already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
That's
Ball,
a
next
little
ball.
bit low. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Outside
Ball two.
low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
That's
down
ball
and away. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Jones pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Just
No,
off the
inside.
inside edge. In the air to left center. Jones sizing this one up. And that is that. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's now 10-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 9th.
Leading off
So in
for the
now for
Rockies,
Colorado, Tyro
second
Estrada.
baseman, Tyro Estrada.
And the first
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses for
inside.
ball 1. And there's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Next for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Pitch
Off the
misses
plate, ball
inside, and it's 1-0. Man at second. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Hey!
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Going back on this one, and that ball is out of here. An absolute smash to left. It's 10-3.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Sean Reynolds done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. The left-hander on now, Yuki Matsui.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Yuki Matsui.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. And that's way high. 1-0.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The Padres up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-4.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now Ryan McMahon. First pitch misses. About this one, it's out of here. He crushes that one to center field. It's 10-5. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Yuki Matsui done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. And a foul ball. Tovar, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Bryant in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Rockies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing: launch mode. 6 home runs. Just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.